being honest, I mean, that's what the appeal's for, and he's going to throw somebody out in the Sox dugout.
Yeah.
Ricky Renteria is irate.
Pitch. If Tim got thrown out, that is real bad.
Ground ball towards second base. Kinsler's got it to Simmons for one on to first. Light that baby up as the Angel.
Aggressive slide, and listen, it's a good slide by Rudy Odor. He can still reach the base. He did not change the path, and that's right there, a little push where Anderson Simmons isn't having it, saying, you kicked me. You can kick a guy. You're still allowed to kick a middle infielder, but we got guys nowadays that have just gotten a little.
And the throw's a little late, and down to second. Eaton is out. Oh, and he pushes the shortstop. And I think Eaton was very disappointed, and then he tried to put it on Jimenez on that push right there.
Oh, the first pitch drills it. Castellanos gives a stick. First pitch. Castellanos storms home. The shovel, he's safe. And Castellanos right in the face of Woodford, and now the benches.
You can see right there, head first slide, guys on his back.
Broken bat roller towards short. Ibar's got it. He'll fire to second for one. And not
take a look at it and see what happened.
And that push right there.
Pickoff play at second, but until second and third base in the third inning. Another Pickoff play. It's done. Throw to second, and in between innings, as going off was Aceves getting involved in a conversation with Dustin Pedroia as they talk about the Pickoff plays.
The Tigers dugout. Castellanos and Verlander talking to Martinez. Why are you talking? And watch Martinez and Verlander. Verlander kind of blows him off, says something. Martinez doesn't like it. And now they're going to have to hold Victor Martinez back as Verlander walks away.
That had something to do with this outburst as well. You talk about frustration. And again, I have no problem with it. Sometimes it's good to let this out.
Off the end of the bat. Arroyo. The ball gets loose. Out of the glove of Arroyo.
I think he's out.
He should be out.
Yeah. Because that is clearly, as Arroyo puts the ball in the glove.
That it was a swipe and a miss, right? So what did you see that would...
Jung Ho showing some emotion in the dugout.
Oh, there goes the gum.
That was what happened. The crowd started to
There's Rhino talking to him right there.
These separate occasions.
Yeah, there's Bob McClure, who had a very heated conversation with him right there too. In fact, Cole Hamels came over and
in here. Slowly hit. Bumgarner is going to grab it, flip it to Belt, and they got him. And Garner says something to Puig, and now we go.
Goes after it, no throw to first base. Then Gio Gonzalez doesn't get over on the attempted double play, and the two had words go in the dugout. Gio Gonzalez looking at Jason Worth. Jason Worth talking to Gio Gonzalez. And obviously we have no idea what was said, but
Harris playing on the outfield grass, throws it back, and when the inning was over and fielder grounded out, he started to go after Tim Burdock as he came off the mound. That's, you know, come on.
Very clear from Nolan Arenado. He is frustrated. This team is frustrated. We talked with Nolan before the game today, and he said this team is underachieving. They need to start performing. You can tell he's yelling right there at Nick Hundley. I'm not sure if he's specifically directing his message towards Chris Russin and the error that happened, but his
leg down near the knee.
Batting for Guerrero, number 60, Andre Ethier.
I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you right now.
Right back up the middle, and the Royals have the lead. Soler scores. Here comes O'Hearn, and he scores as well. Trevor Bauer, when he was taken out of the game, dead ball. Well, I don't know. Well, I'll tell you one thing.
Alex Cobb not happy at all.
Puig chases down the game.
Looked like he's staring at him and does give him a little hand gesture there.
Here now the totals for tonight's
Yasiel
game.
says, what'd you say?
The Washington Nationals, 2 runs on 4 hits, 2 errors.
The swing and the fly ball and the out. And Baez hears something at that point. And then Aguilar's got to get in the middle of it. Blyer may or may not have something. We can't really read his lips or
things off, swinging a hot bat. 9 for 18. Here's the pitch, and it's inside, and that hits Winker. And Andrew Wantz hits him, and Wantz has to go, and so does Phil Nevin. Winker walking slowly out in front of home plate, and now he's getting chirped at by between third and home plate. We've got a couple of guys on the ground being held back. And more guys are still trying to get at one another. This is one of the worst I've seen in a long, long time. Julio Rodriguez and now the Angels are heading back to their dugout. The Mariners heading back to their dugout. The relievers starting to go to the bullpens, and Winker is still giving it to the fans giving it to Winker. But this has all been started by the Angels. Angel players. Winker going over toward the dugout, and both benches are emptying. Winker going to the Angels dugout. He is right in there. They're starting to throw punches. Holy smokes, we got a full melee going on in the on-deck circle. Everybody throwing punches. Angels out there, Mariners. Holy smokes.
Oh, this is terrible. This is terrible.
This is one of the worst I've seen, Aaron, in a long time.
Crawford throwing full punches. Winker throwing full punches. Obviously,
and it's going again.
again.
And it's going again.
And Service is right there in it.
And now
held back. Oh, wow. That is the furthest shot put of sunflower seeds in history.
There it is, Vina. Oh, this is just like the play.
He plays. Watch Albert Bell. Does he pull his arms out? Does he give him a forearm shiver? Yeah, he does.
Squeezes on. The bunt is down. The run scores.
It looks like he's going to tag him.
Gomez, the center fielder, comes in.
Anybody want any hot chocolate, any coffee, donuts?
Number 4.
Teammates in Milwaukee, so they've known each other for a long time.
Swing and a foul tip. Nope, missed it, and down goes Cabrera. 2 gone. Well, that's just Miguel messing around.
It's a huge run.
He's upset. He wants to throw the helmet.
Cut on, and that you think was Gomez absolutely losing it in the dugout. And there's more. And now he's got sore
in the dugout when he got there.
Does that bat could ricochet and go anywhere?
Wow.
Little frustration. Chris Davis ended up having to be held off here
And it was Brandon Hyde, the skipper, who walked away, but something was said by Hyde to Davis. Mark Trumbo, of all people, who's here with the ball club, part of his rehab, reached in and grabbed Chris.
We do see, I mean, it does happen sometimes. Pitch comes up and in.
Ball takes a ball in the dirt, and Jose peels away. Throw down to second, meets him there, and he is out.
Well, he went in real hard to Goodrum.
And Goodrum is jawing at him, and Jose's going right back at him. Jose is really not happy with being hit by that pitch. And now the benches are going to clear at Comerica Park.
Muncy hits this ball to deep right field. Forget about it.
Oh, that thing was hit so far.
And some words for Bumgarner as he rounds.
The amazing thing is this is the most quiet Cal's been all season long in a game. He hasn't been animated at all tonight.
Right. Nothing wrong with that. Rooker. Long innings of work tonight. Stretch time in Cleveland. Left side hit hard right at Arcia. 2 out. Aguilar and Machado got tangled up at the back.
That's lined right back that threw up and in on the previous pitch.
Good luck with that battle.
And the slide in, Ventura's right there.
And staring at him again.
Yeah. Wise decision by Perez, too. And Wolf.
And Francisco Lindor, swing and a high fly to shallow left. Rosario now drifting to medium. He gave him a smile, and then Romo says something to him right there, and Lindor responds. Yeah. And here we go.
And thankfully cooler head.
Happened after Calhoun struck out. Check this out. And that was not a go get him either right there. Interesting. Don't know what it's all about, but Calhoun not.
Oh, Hinsky called out on strikes and is in the face of Mike Machlinsky and is ejected and throws the bat.
And he'll take the walk. Comes with one. Wow. And now he calls it out. And Laurie threw him out, and then the helmet, and that's going to cost Brett.
Molina hits it sharply. Crawford keeps it on the infield. Long throw to first, and he got him. Wow! Crawford throwing his helmet. They got to calm him down. Molina out. And so is Matheny. He's going to.
8th inning. Well, the game Candiotti struck out 5 and walked 1. They kicked him out of the game.
And he was upset that this pitch was not called the strike. Again, K-Zone didn't have it as a strike. You understand why Brandon Woodruff would be angry. He got in it, and while he was thrown out, he also made a motion to throw out Quinn Wilcott, the home plate umpire.
2-0. Porcello's delivery chopped to shortstop. That's one relay. Nope, not going to have any there. Now they're going to argue about the slide.
Player, nice play by Shaw. You can see Manny sliding in.
Ooh, that's pretty close. That's almost a roll block.
Put it in right center.
Bounce to third. Out at third. Out at second. No throw back to first. But they get to.
Look, I mean, there's your first out. And there's your second out. But see how he grabbed?
Throws a jagged, a pointed, sharp piece of wood that ends up, what, 2 feet away from Mike Piazza?
Yeah. Unfortunately, that is a blatant act right there. Piazza has every right to be upset. Wow.
Yadier Molina right in the face of Brandon Phillips. And we've yet to set the stage about everything that happened, and you get a look at it. For those who may not have known, Brandon Phillips last night, to both Jim Day and Hal McCoy, made some comments. Now
Scott Rowland is getting into it.
And now it is turning ugly.
And it's with Chris Carpenter. And Carpenter's the one down there chirping.
Carpenter had issues with his own teammates last night, and it is getting really ugly as we've got punches and kick. Molina, that appeared to be going okay, but then that's maybe where Chris Carpenter intervened. Well, when Brandon Phillips was introduced to come out to the plate, he got a big round of applause from the fans here.
Well, I don't see Brandon Phillips in the.
Anderson strikes out. That's 5 strikeouts. Marcus Stroman now has words with Anderson as the benches are going to come off, and Anderson took exception to what Stroman was doing. And now James Sheep.
Good arms now.
Strike 3 call. Machado does not like it, and we'll say some things here to Bill Welke. And he's going to get tossed. Manny Machado is tossed from this game. Ooh, and throwing his bat off the backstop.
Here's the 3-2. Check swing, and it's in there for a strike 3. Wow. 2 down. And here comes Ortiz. And I believe David has been tossed out. Boy, I have rarely seen him anywhere near that angry.
Wainwright deals, and a strike called on the outside corner. And Wainwright survives, and the Brewers have just had an ejection of Perez.
I can't imagine why he would have gotten thrown out at that point. Maybe that was it.
Way to Gardner. And it's called strike 3 the course of the year. That Aaron Boone is not afraid to say something to the umpire on bad pitches or bad. See right now. Let's go. Here comes the veteran umpire.
Right back up the middle, and the Royals have the lead. Soler scores. Here comes O'Hearn, and he's. Well, Trevor Bauer, when he was taken out of the game, turned, and I don't know where he threw that ball.
Well, I don't know.
Well, Bryce is gone, you know that. The helmet, the bat, and Mike Winters tossed him immediately. 1 out, bottom of the 10th. Chris Heisey, the only man the Nats have left on the bench.
And Nick runs him after boxing a ball in his second at bat in the third.
Tim cannot hit him with his helmet. And that's what Marley is saying. And Tony's got to get out there and get him.
Swing and a miss. And Gardner has some words and gets thrown out by Rehab.
Two. It is low. Oh, a late call, strike 3. Alonso can't believe it. Takes off his helmet, and now he's been ejected by Mark Wegner. And the conversation gets heated, and Bob Melvin's going to join in. And now Bob Melvin is gone. Alonso being pushed back.
Cup, and there's a lot going on down there, and he just it as he was walking off the field. Now, to say for sure that it was in response to some booing, I couldn't do that, and I mean only Jonathan knows.
And this is Papelbon.
Score, 1 out, first pitch, and that's lifted high in the air and deep to center. Springer is going back, still going back, and that ball is gone.
Well, not only did the Yankees hit Ken Giles hard, check this out. Ken Giles hits Ken Giles.
Hit hard on the ground, in the hole, Anderson, backhand, the long throw, and it's just too late. What a performance by Tim Anderson at shortstop tonight.
I mean, that is an unbelievable throw. Even though it's early in the season, this game is a big game for the Halos.
It feels different if they can get through this 18-game stretch 10-8. The Angels would be riding high, especially now with the likelihood that Zach Neto is going to come back tomorrow. Kohanowitz is going to be finished here, and John.
Once he was told, move back to the batting circle or get in the batting circle, he said, okay, I'll just move it over here.
Wow. It's 18-6.
To the bullpen, Mike Wright on the frustration, taking it out on the Orioles bench there. Yeah, it was a very disappointing start.
I can't believe Pablo Sandoval and Jose Aguasil walking him off.
He'd been thrown out at this point. It was really.
Puig looks at strike three. Slams the bat down, and he'll get thrown out of the game by Tom Woodring.
I think we need to take another look at this pitch on the out.
And a swing and a miss. Ender flings the bat down, didn't run. First base out of the game. That is a very quick hook. And Ender's going to go nose to nose with Doug Eddings as he's been ejected from this game.
Donaldson called out, and he's out of the game. Donaldson's been ejected, and Eddie Encarnacion making sure it doesn't turn into something worse.
Like a suspension, something like that. There's not enough games left.
They've been taken all the way as he steps out of the. Ortiz. Wow. I don't think that phone's going to work anymore. Strike three call. Napoli's not pleased. And he's gone. He's been ejected.
And I don't know what he said after that, but that was a very quick ejection. And especially walking away from the umpire.
1-2 pitch. That's a called strike three on a pitch that was nowhere near the zone. Escobar is chapped, and he should be. That pitch was down. And the helmet toss will cost him.
The Fox tracks right here. How much that misses the strike zone. That's almost on the dirt. And in.
You know, people will argue, well, if that's what a guy's doing to you, then get him out.
I think he hit him on purpose.
If they really want to go to the mound, they can get to the mound.
Tim crushes this ball. He throws the bat. The ball goes flying. It is gone. 2-0 Sox.
Led to 2 unearned runs, and the Royals tied it. And Maldonado gets right in Anderson's face after Keller drills him with the first pitch. And here we go.
Second baseman.
This gets Frazier. Not pleased.
And this year he's an all-star as a shortstop.
Now it's embarking between Frazier and Arrieta. And he hit him. Inning. And Mickey's saying, why is he still in the game?
Ground ball, Smoke, fair ball, second base, tag, in time. Good play by Smoke, and Tulowitzki's not pleased about where Souza started his slide, and that's why they're talking about it. Souza.
And the White Sox increase their lead. Oh, out at the plate, Castro rifles the ball to the retire the side. Tony La Russa doesn't believe it. He's been thrown out of the ball game. Oh, La Russa got hot and got hot quickly.
Ryan Helsley has been getting loose for the Cardinals in the bullpen. Is ready to walk off the mound, and Ollie had to grab him.
Yeah, can't do that.
No, you cannot.
You the first with Shin-Soo Choo. Slowly hit ground ball to second. That's all the Dodgers are going to get.
You want to be close enough to be able to, and that's really what the rule is. And he hit it there.
Grounded to third. Zalorna gets one and then throws the ball over at it. And he did go out of his way.
Way out of his way.
Yeah.
I know it is at second, so
he's definitely out of the baseline to get the fielder.
Bryce rips it. Foul.
Went over the corner of the bag, perhaps.
His brief time with the Phillies, it's been a year and a half. We have not seen Bryce Harper this mad. He has been ejected from the ball game. He had words with Roberto Ortiz, the first base umpire, and it was on the ball that was.
Checked his swing and took a strike.
Then you go, okay, fine, yeah, I swung, whatever.
And then this, deep down the left field line. Something happened.
I mean, I shouldn't be laughing, but I mean, I've never seen that before.
And then John's getting his money.
Bautista gets hit by the pitch. History between these two teams, and now Gibbons gets tossed. C.B. Buckner threw him out.
John's waiting, the 3-1 delivery to him, and that hitting. And Osuna's going to be thrown out. Remember.
And they do it again and have him picked off. Adam Eaton wants a balk called. And I think home plate umpire from the showers. He just got tossed.
And the 4 umpires will gather on the infield. Oh, does he see something on Smith? Jim Joyce is going to check the right arm. Gone. Yep. Will Smith with a foreign substance on his glove arm.
Up the middle, gloved by Murphy. There's one, and there will not.
The ball behind second base, he was going to turn that way to make a throw. Utley got off in a great secondary lead, and he gets right there to break up the double play.
Didn't even start sliding till he was even with the bag.
Something going on in the dugout.
See Papelbon saying run the ball out. And Bryce saying you got to be kidding me. And then Papelbon went right after Harper.
Sticky substances. So you see he was
Dan,
a
like
little
if you
awkward.
want to give me a massage later, but it's just a very odd.
The end of the inning, didn't break eye contact there. He obviously said something. We're going to go ahead and blur that out. We can't read lips in this particular case. I think they're discussing what they were going to have for dinner after the game. And yeah, he was ejected, but once again, that was the first.
Although Bauer got him to ground into a double play his first time up. And that is Jose Garcia. And off the glove of Votto. That is just Trevor Bauer wears his emotions on his sleeve, and big time frustration boiling over as he came off the field after the Pirates.
He stormed off the mound. You saw him stop first base. He came into the dugout and he was ranting and raving at no one in particular, and eventually his ire would be. And eventually, after knocking over the water cooler,
Second, Justin Turner trying to get it done, but you are pretty much out when you see the ball getting caught and you drop your helmet and use it almost as a weapon.
Having none of it. Earlier we saw get off.
Called third strike.
California, but it's a different part of California. Everyone thinks of San Francisco and LA.
Before he came to bat here in the 6th inning, we spotted this.
Well, look, Rodon's angry, but
it's a 1-2. Line drive into right field's going to drop in for a base hit. Here comes Kemp. Throw to the plate, and he is out from here to Pasadena. Collision at the plate. Now Kemp and Chirinos, and the benches are clearing.
He leaves the ball in his glove. Is fascinating.
Piscotty, first pitch, fouls one, first base. Votto over by the wall is there, and he can't hang on to it. The fan looking
out of the way. Maybe he was distracted, as Joey Votto reminds him.
it's a huge run.
You're sure he's upset. wants to throw the helmet.
Well, you were talking about it, Keith. He can sometimes be hard on himself. But 6 strong innings by Matz.